Hey my Squatch monsters, on this episode of Off the Rictor, we're jam-packed with white trash, hillbillies, and rednecks. We've got Melissa Adair from Squatch Unlimited and Bama Squatch Paul Halsey, and part 2 of Sharon Lee, the so-called Bigfoot field reporter. You know, we need more color in Bigfooting. I'm getting tired of all this white trash. Welcome to Off the Rictor. Hey my little Squatch monsters, it's time to shake up the Bigfoot community. This is Off the Rictor. We're going to find out if Bigfoot's real by watching videos made by researchers, hoaxers, and attention whores like me. Oh my God, this is why scientists don't take us seriously. I've got news for you. There's no such thing as a Bigfoot expert. Say no to the woo-woo. I'm the Team Taser superstar. McFly here thinks he's a Bigfoot expert. You want your Bigfoot video to be seen? Now's your chance. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's jump right in with Team Squatch Unlimited. Here's their channel. They have over 1,050 subscribers, and this video has over 324 views. You'll find out why in a minute. Now, Team Squatch Unlimited consists of Rob G'day from Louisiana, Gluteus Maximus Nisacius Max, whatever, and then there's Melissa Adair from Georgia.
Welcome to Squatch Unlimited's Tales of Wild Men. Tales of Wild Men are a YouTube series presenting fascinating old newspaper clippings that our research has uncovered.
Now that voiceover is Rob G'day trying to sound like Rod Serling from The Twilight Zone. And watching this video, ironically, is like watching The Twilight Zone. Rob G'day has a lot of business and computer smarts, but zero when it comes to flair and fashion sense. But we'll talk about that later.
This Tales of Wild Men comes to us from Pennsylvania, 1858. Apparently, there was a huge creature, upright, bipedal, with hair like a bear, but it wasn't a bear.
Apparently, she's wearing a Louisiana State University knitted hat. Do they sell those in Georgia? And why is she stocking her food pantry? Is this her idea of multitasking? Let's make a Bigfoot video and put away our groceries. It could be worse, my Squatch monsters. She could be wanting to make a Bigfoot video while she's sitting on the toilet.
It was not a bear. Not a bear. Hairy like a bear, but not a bear.
No, it was marshmallows. And Melissa, we need to talk about your makeup. Please use a foundation that matches your skin tone, you know? And may I recommend shopping at a department store and trying on the makeup at the cosmetic counter, because that drugstore you've been getting your makeup at, oh girl, honey, no, that's low class. And may I recommend some lip liner and bigger eyelashes. You know, you're one of the most prettiest girls out there in the world of Bigfooting. It's time to step it up. You're pushing 50.
And it was also described as very wild and very strong. And
that's a good girl. Put away the chocolate. No more chocolate for you, honey.
Get this. They saw it once in a pen. It was said to be sucking the cows. Now that can mean a number of things.
Sucking cows? How do you suck cows? Is it like sucking on a cow's tit? Does Bigfoot grab the cow and like go to town on it? Like I do when I go Bigfooting with the big boys? Wow.
Sucking cows.
Here she is with more chocolate. Something tells me she's got a chocolate problem. And something tells me that this Bigfoot chick has a big Bigfoot butt. Which is why you don't see it in the video. And all this talking about sucking reminds me of that show called Monsters Underground, because that one sucked. Sorry, Bill.
When it was discovered, it turned and acted like it was gonna fight. And then it fled. It bounded away like a deer.
Now she's holding a can of grits, which match her purple ensemble, grits and chocolate. What kind of party are these Squatch Unlimited people throwing? That pantry needs more alcohol. In fact, it just needs to be stocked with alcohol.
Bounding away.
And you thought I was joking about the Twilight Zone reference.
The people who saw it again said it went on 2 legs. Crazy stuff.
I think Melissa, this Bigfoot chick, should do a Bigfoot aerobics video. Just imagine, she would be ruthless. And poor Rob G'day, that poor boy with his fashion sense, he'd be wearing an orange and green leotard. Oh, honey. You straight men need more gays in your lives. But I shouldn't talk. I'm wearing Rick Dyer.
It sounds like it was one of those wild men again, if I had to guess.
No, and if I had to guess, if a Bigfoot were to walk up to you and tap you on the shoulder and say, "Why are you wearing Louisiana State University colors? You're supposed to be a Georgia peach." You know, I should call the Georgia State University and have them revoke your associate's degree in kitchen pantry of the arts. Next. This next video is by some guy by the name of Paul Hulsey, otherwise known as Bama Buckster, or is it Bama Fuckster, or is it Bama Jerkster? Doesn't matter. The guy's a dick. Like my shirt? Don't worry, Paul. We'll talk about this in a moment. This video has over 215 views, and you're gonna need just as many barf bags to finish watching it. Go ahead and subscribe to it. It's being hosted by an account called Paranormal Productions. They have some pretty entertaining videos. Unfortunately, this video is called Making Bigfoot Chili. In other words, dirty Bigfoot dining.
This is about as good as it gets.
Let's anal cleanse this mess. The music's cool, but that's probably the only thing that's cool about this video.
Hey everybody, Bama Buckster 1 here, and man, is it a great day. Me and my buddy Andy here, we're out here in Marathon Lake, Mississippi.
It's Mississippi. Enunciate your vowels. Please, you are representing the Bigfoot research community. Mississippi. Fuck.
But what I'm going to show you today is Bigfoot chili and how it's made. Now, of course, you see here I got my camp stove, and in this pot is ground up venison, ground up deer meat.
Those are lovely camping pots. Looks like something you would find at an IKEA. Did a homosexual go shopping for you, Paul? They're a little too posh for a man like you who can't say the word Mississippi right.
But you can't make Bigfoot chili unless you use deer meat. Because that's what Bigfoot eat, deer, right? That's what everyone says.
He said Bigfoot eats deer, though I happen to subscribe to that theory. However, how does he know that? Did he see a Sasquatch walk up to the counter at his local Sizzler and say, "I'd like to have some deer"? No. Paul, honey. And Melissa Adair in the last video talking about Bigfoot sucking on cows? Whew.
And of course I'm going to add a can of tomatoes. I won't show the name of the, for whatever. But I'm going to add a can of diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano, which I love this stuff.
He's censoring his tomato can. Why? Is he worried we're gonna find out that the name says IKEA splashed on it?
Now, the acid from the tomatoes is going to really help to tenderize the venison, and plus the garlic and the basil will also give it some really great flavor. So now I'm going to add 3 cans of chili beans, my favorite brand. Everybody knows the label, they see it.
This is why cooking shows are dominated by women like Rachel Ray, Martha Stewart, and Jada at Home. This man has no clue how to make a video. Watch the Food Network more closely and take notes. Those cooking bitches know how to make videos. And the guy wonders why he wasn't contacted for Bigfoot bounty.
Now, there's something that some people don't know, that I guess chili's not supposed to be like a soup. Chili's supposed to be thick.
Oh, I do like it thick, Paul. Lay it on me.
And how you know that you got it right is when you stand your spoon up in the middle. That's chili. The spoon is standing up in the middle.
Something tells me this man's underwear can do the same exact thing.
I got out here today and I forgot to bring my chopping knife, so I'm having to resort to this chopping knife, and so hey, it gets the job done.
Now that's an impressive large knife you've got there, Paul. It's so nice and big and thick. Napoleon complex much? You, sir, are no Bart Catino.
But I take and of course slice up my potatoes just like you see I'm doing with a machete.
Oh no, he's not cutting potatoes on an unsanitized cutting board with an unsanitized knife. Dirty dining, guys. This is Bigfoot dirty dining. Are we gonna get botulism by watching this shit?
Ingenuity. And yes, you do want to leave the skin on the potatoes because it adds to the flavor.
Actually, I myself am used to pulling the skin back.
I chop those up just like that. That wasn't all that hard, to be honest with you.
No, but watching your video is hard, and I'm wincing, thinking that you're gonna cut your fat, stubby little Matt Moneymaker fingers off with that knife.
It doesn't matter that it's really big and just kind of, scary looking. It does the job. I could just,
People at home, please use proper equipment when dicing potatoes and use proper lighting as well.
And then the potatoes get added in with the rest of the mix.
God. Does anybody here think this shit looks good? No. This reminds me of that scene from Porky's the Next Day when Wendy went into that restaurant pretending to be sick.
I'm gonna be...
Not the pool! No, not the pool!
That's pretty much our reaction to watching Paul Halsey's cooking.
This is about as good as it gets.
Now this Bigfooter, Paul Halsey, has a shit talk blog radio show called Sasquatch, and he had an alleged drunken Sharon Lee, the so-called Bigfoot field reporter, as a guest last year, and this is what he had to say.
Wow, what in the world, just really what in the world made you, what did Rictor have that made him even interested? Because I've yet to find anything interesting about him other than that he's just a flaming homo. And he can't...
He's an asshole.
He can't help.
Now here's the problem with that. You can call me gay, faggot, cocksucker, but it's all about the tone. And his tone was derogatory. It wasn't entertaining, it wasn't pleasant, and it wasn't nice. Paul Halsey, calling me a flaming homo? Honey, you have no idea. And another thing, this guy's a substitute teacher. I don't think I would want my kids, if I were to have any, in his classroom. Just saying. But then, why am I surprised? He can't even say Mississippi right.
Bama Buckster 1. Keep watching and we'll keep watching.
Mr. Halsey, the one thing I want you to get from this off the Rictor satire, parody, spoof, whatever you want to call it, is that context is everything. And your Sasquatch blog talk radio show is not the venue nor the platform to air your hate speech. Just so you know. This next video is by Mrs. Wranglestar, and she's gonna show that Bama fucktard Paul Halsey how to make Bigfoot chili properly. She's gonna show us how it's done. Unlike Mr. Extra Chromosome over there, she has over 224,000 subscribers, and this video has almost 47,000 views. Something's being done right. Now, let's see what Mrs. Wranglestar has to show us. Oh my God, I already love her.
That chili is hot! I'm going to be using Cody's favorite chili mix today. It is Bigfoot chili. It is out of the Columbia River Gorge area. I usually use my own, but he likes it so much that I do go ahead and buy this spice mix.
Wow, she's cute. And for a gay man to say that, you know she's a hottie.
We're going to be using canned elk. Thank you, Browns. And I happen to know that she knows what she's doing when she pressure cans her meat.
Wait a minute, rewind. Was that a clean and sanitized cutting board I just saw? Clutch the pearls. Props to you, Mrs. Wranglestar. Are you paying attention, Paul Halsey? This is how it's done.
And you want to make sure that you pressure can your meat. Don't try to water bath can it. There is no safe method. I know many of you have been doing it for years. Please don't feed it to me and my family, just in case.
Wow, she has lighting, set dressing, and is even wearing an apron. This woman needs to be on TV. Hey, Food Network, check out Mrs. Wranglestar here. Hey, Comedy Central, take a look at Paul Halsey.
And the other thing you can do is use beef, or you can use venison in this recipe. The reason you want to pressure can meat and low acid foods.
She has graphics and sound effects. Okay, Bigfoot researchers, this is how you make videos. You learn the skills necessary to make top quality shit. Then you'll be like Mrs. Wranglestar here and be pushing 300,000 subscribers to your YouTube channel. This pretty hot mess knows what she's doing.
The first thing you're going to do is go ahead and brown the meat. This is elk from my garden. I'm going to go ahead and answer my 3 questions right now. The first question is, why do you trim off all the fat before you pressure can meat? And that's because the fat will climb its way up the top and can stop the lid from sealing on the can.
You know, I gotta say, her hot mess looks really good. In fact, I would love to try that with a gallon of water on standby. Hot food and we don't get along. That's why I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't want to turn into Glozell. Do you know who Glozell is? This is Glozell.
Hello, this is Glozell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I want to know. That was a...
Yeah, that's me. After eating this hot food.
If you haven't had Bigfoot chili with elk meat, you haven't had chili.
Ooh, I am so glad she brushed her teeth. With a close-up like that, you can see that her tonsils were removed too. And you can see what she had for breakfast 5 days ago.
A number of people have asked what type of gun I run with or carry, and I carry a DB9. It's lightweight, fits into either my fanny pack or backpack, depending on how long I go for a run with, or on my hip, and it's powerful.
What the hell? Now she's holding a gun? Is that what you're supposed to do when you're making Bigfoot chili videos? You know, Mr. Extra Chromosome, that homophobic son of a bitch, Paul Halsey, was holding a machete in his Bigfoot chili video. Now Mrs. Wranglestar is holding a gun. Oh, Melissa Adair, you're included with this. In your little food video, you're holding chocolate. Oh, honey. Apparently, Melissa, you're doing it wrong. You need to bring something like grenades to keep up with these bitches.
This is one of the smallest, lightest 9mm you can buy, so I thought it was great for me.
I thought we were watching a video about cooking nasty Bigfoot chili. Now we're on the Home Shopping Network, or the Bass Pro Shop Network. I have a gun too, Mrs. Wranglestar. But mine is much cooler. Can your gun do this?
Or are you laughing at me because I said I don't want to shoot Bigfoot?
I bet she shops at Walmart with that gun of hers, hidden in her hair. Trust.
Fall is here, and I'm still going to be busy preserving.
You white people, big smiles, holding and showing off your guns. This is like an NWA rap video.
A quick tour of the winter garden? Come along. Tomatoes are gone. Carrots are still in the ground? Come to the greenhouse. I'll show you more.
Okay, let's end this video now before she gives us a tour of what's inside her barn or what's underneath her bedroom in that dungeon. Next video. And now we are at our last and certainly the least video to shake up on Off the Rictor tonight. It's Who Wants to Be the Bigfoot Millionaire? Our beloved Sharon Lee, the so-called Bigfoot field reporter. Ugh. Now I'm contractually obligated to finish this steaming pile of. And in our last Off the Rictor, before she had to leave, she reached $2,000. Let's see how this internet cyberbully does this time.
Who works in a library but has always wanted to be a rock star. So if she wins enough, there might be an extreme makeover in her future.
Oh my God, she's just so perky. She probably killed Hansel and Gretel, stuffed them in the oven, and watched them burn. Witches do that, you know.
Yeah. Welcome to you. What kind of a rock star? Who? Is there somebody in mind?
Well, I like John Bon Jovi, but I think that would be too extreme of a
that's
makeover.
a little drastic. Although people are doing it these days, but I don't know.
Let's go for Pat Benatar. She's a little more.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, poor Pat Benatar. You know, I bet this Bigfoot field reporter bitch can't even do that famous Love is a Battlefield dance. See, I can do it. I bet this bitch can't.
That's an excellent choice. Do you have the pipes?
Oh yeah, I got pipes.
Oh yeah?
Oh, Meredith Vieira, don't we know it? Fucking understatement of the century.
Now, Sharon, you said to me on the way out that you were crying last night. You felt really depressed. Why?
Because I quit your shit talk blog radio show and made it on Bigfoot Bounty. Sucks to be you.
My mouth was running 300 miles a minute and my brain was going 400 miles a minute and I was just spitting things out. And so I burned 2 lifelines and I felt like I let everybody down and I wouldn't be able to get that surgery. No.
Oh God, she's just so wholesome and cute. Don't you just want to slap her? Repeatedly.
You should never doubt yourself a millionaire. Never look back. You only look forward or look out at this audience because everyone here wants you to make it to $1 million. You have to know.
Actually, no. We want to see you fall on your ass in front of millions. Kind of like what you do on your shit talk blog radio show where you're trashing people with your 15 listeners.
You have a lot of support, okay?
I hope so.
Especially your husband, Jerry, who's sitting behind you. He really wants you to make it to $1 million, don't you, Jerry?
Oh, you know it. I love her to death. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
Is that your husband, Sharon Lee? Who dressed him? And more importantly, who took him shopping? Oh, the poor thing.
I have the check ready for you, the Capital One check for $1 million. It is here.
Don't blind me.
This close to where you are. So, no tears. Are you ready to play?
Sure.
Audience, are you ready? Let's play Millionaire.
I love the way Meredith says that. It's so posh. Let's play Millionaire.
All right, Sharon, or should I call you Pat? For $4,000.
Oh, I have other names you can call her, Meredith.
As a professional boxer, Muhammad Ali fought in what weight division? Middleweight, featherweight, heavyweight, welterweight?
Ooh, this is heavyweight. Sharon, you can do this. Your husband needs that money to buy better clothes.
We'll say heavyweight. Final answer.
Love him. You are right. For $4,000.
Well then, this bitch is at $4,000. If I was on that show, I would totally be screwed. I can admit it. I can just picture Meredith Vieira asking me, where is the clitoris on a woman's body? Yeah, I would be sent home after the first round.
Going for $8,000 here. A traditional Italian delicacy, pancetta, is a type of what? cured pork, goat cheese, toasted bread, cream-filled pastry.
Oh my. At first I thought it read cream-filled pussy.
You like Italian delicacies?
My husband is an Italian delicacy.
Oh God. She has turned this wholesome family show into total smut. That's our Sharon. Oh, that poor man.
Sharon, you have 30 seconds and your time starts now.
A traditional Italian delicacy, pancetta, is a type of what? That's P-A-N-C-E-T-T-A. Cured pork, goat cheese, toasted bread, cream-filled pastry.
It's pork.
Pork, cheese, bread, or pastry. Pancetta.
It's pancetta. Sharon, come on. You're married to an Italian. You should know this.
I will say A, cured pork. Final answer.
Yeah, he told you it sounded like bread. It does, but it's pork. You got it.
Wow, $8,000.
Going for 16,000 here, Sharon. You're wild. The 1966 movie What's Up, Tiger Lily was one of the first directorial efforts of what famous filmmaker? Martin Scorsese, Woody Allen, Stanley Kubrick, Mel Brooks.
Well, being that What's Up, Tiger Lily sounds kind of naughty, like pedophile naughty. My guess is Woody Allen.
I'm going to say Woody Allen.
Final?
Final answer.
Jerry, you can open your eyes.
Wow, she's doing really good. Drinks are on her tonight.
Going for $25,000. Here's the question. What U.S. state capital is named for the third U.S. president? Oklahoma, Tennessee, Utah, Missouri.
Oh shit, she's screwed. Geography has never been her strong point. It's Missouri.
Jefferson.
Come on, Sharon, pick one. You are representing all of the librarians out there who have nothing but cats for companionship.
I don't know. I will say Missouri.
Final?
Ooh, the suspense.
I'm going to stop. Because first of all, why can't I think of the capital of Oklahoma? It's killing me. It's Carson. No, it's Carson. You know what? I was crying last night. I thought I was going home with 1,000. I will take 16,000 and walk. Final answer.
Are you fucking kidding me? She's quitting? You're quitting? 25,000? 1 out of 4 guesses and you would have made it to 25,000? You suck.
Okay, Sharon. It's a lot of money, and I do not blame you at all. Let's see the answer. Jefferson City, Missouri. But, you know, you've got it. A bird in the hand, right?
You got that right.
Oh, boo. This bitch made more money on this shitty game show than any of us did on Bigfoot Bounty. But then, none of us quit Bigfoot Bounty either. Just saying. No one likes a quitter. And now it's time for Rictor's Hate Mail of the Week. This one's a doozy, guys. Get ready. Now, normally with my hate mail, I like to make light of the shit that gets sent my way. However, what I'm about to read you is why I am doing Off the Rictor. In fact, it was this hate mail that inspired me to fight back. To fight fire with fire, to put people like Paul Hulsey in their place, and to put Sharon Lee back where she belongs. Now, me being the outspoken gay guy, I realize I put myself out there, and this kind of hate mail is going to be a consequence. However, there are some comments that are above and beyond unacceptable. You don't have to watch my videos, and you don't have to comment, and you don't have to harass me. You can just watch somebody else's video. There's a plethora of pathetic Bigfoot bullshit videos out there. But yet, I realize the Bigfoot community is full of bigoted, sexist, racist, homophobic, hateful, uneducated, white trash, redneck hillbillies. It's the truth. And a couple gay guys, and I'm one of them. Now I'm going to warn you, this hate mail is probably the worst one I have ever received in my entire life. And guess what? It comes from Anonymous, from BigfootEvidence.blogspot.com. Of course, Anonymous. Who would want to put their name with such a horrible message? Let me read this to you. It's difficult to have respect for a man that sucks the phallus. He's just not a man, in my opinion. Rictor is obsessed with being anally ravaged by a Bigfoot, as if they would be attracted to his fat, stinky, viscous anus. Rictor uses his queer status to maintain relevance in the Bigfoot community. What a crutch. Everybody feels sorry for me because I like to dip my wiener into doo-doo. He has no background in Bigfooting and is so repulsive, I hope he dies of AIDS. Now, my Squatch monsters, as a member of the It Gets Better campaign, it is my responsibility to provide an image to the next generation. There are a lot of LGBT and questioning teenagers out there that do not have the skill set or coping mechanisms to receive such a horrible message. The lifetime of experience behind me has prepared me to deal with you, Bigfoot community. You guys are the most sexist, racist, bigoted, homophobic, inbred hillbillies I have ever seen. Hate is taught. Let it go. Bigfoot isn't just for you so-called armchair Bigfoot researchers, it's for everyone. And if I'm here just to make you remember that, then that's a victory, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm queer, and I'm here. Well, on that note, that's it for this week's Off the Rictor. We have Melissa Adair from Squatch Unlimited showing us that she can multitask and do Bigfoot aerobics. Then we had this homophobic son of a bitch show us how to make his version of Bigfoot chili. And then we had Mrs. Wranglestar show us how to make Bigfoot chili right. And last but not least, we had my best friend, my beloved Sharon Lee Lamerno, the so-called Bigfoot field reporter, who won a lot of money on some shitty game show. So out of all these Bigfoot superstars, and I'm using that compliment loosely, which one do you think should be nominated for my Rictor's Hall of Shame, which will be featured at the end of this season? Tell me down below in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe, don't hate, congratulate, and be sure to send me your video suggestions on which Bigfoot personality I should beat down in my next Off the Rictor. See you next week.
Greetings, minions.
Alrighty, we have saved the best for last. This guy runs around the forests of Maine in his bare feet. He eats hallucinogenic mushrooms, and he makes poorly made YouTube videos. It's time to shake things up for Michael Merchant, the one and only Bellevue Award, Snowwalker Prime. Now, this video has over 43,000 views, and his channel has just over 1,000 subscribers. So help the guy out. Subscribe to his channel, even though he's past his Snowwalker Prime.